Did you know that 3 rhinos are killed every day? Rhinoceros have been around for over 50 million years. These great creatures used to prosper, but many species have become extinct and numbers have declined greatly. Knowing this, what does the future hold for rhinos? The purpose of my speech is to inform you about rhinoceros extinction. If the number of rhinos left continues to drop, extinction of the entire species is very plausible. Rhinos are an important part of our world and important to their ecosystems. Many rhino conservation organizations provide information about why the population is declining. Today, I will be talking about rhinoceros poaching, the population of rhinos, and lastly, conservation efforts. According to the World Wildlife Fund, a Swiss-based organization founded in 1961, rhinoceros poaching is the illegal trafficking and killing of rhinos from their horns. Poaching is the biggest issue facing the rhino population today. According to Save the Rhino, an international organization that is working to conserve all 5 rhino species, international crime gangs supply poachers with equipment to track and kill rhinos. Also, people living in poverty are culprits of poaching. For many less fortunate people, the opportunity to completely change their lives by just killing one animal is very tempting. Rhinoceros horns have always been high in demand. The horn has no medicinal value, but many still use them in remedies. The horn is also used as a symbol of wealth. International trading of rhino horns has been banned since 1977, but they are still sold on the black market. They can sell for as much as $65,000 per kilogram. This makes them more valuable than gold and cocaine. Now that you know what poaching is and why it occurs, I'm going to talk about the decrease in population of rhinos. As one would assume, the population of rhinos has decreased in the past few decades. At the beginning of the 20th century, 500,000 rhinos lived in the wild in Africa and Asia. By 1970, that number was down to 70,000, and today it is around 27,000. Very few rhinos are able to survive out of national parks and reserves. Black, Javan, and Sumatran rhinos are all critically endangered. Only a small population of Javan rhinos can be found at one national park in the world. According to an article from Chaniwika Wildlife Park, an interactive wildlife park in the Midwest, in 2023, many species are extinct in the wild, meaning they can only be found in captivity. The main factor affecting rhino population is poaching. According to an article from Helping Rhinos, a UK and USA-based charity working to save rhinos, habitat loss also plays a large role in the diminishing population. Now that I have talked about decrease in rhino population, I want to talk about some conservation efforts. There are many conservation effort organizations that work to restore the rhino population. 3 main ones are the World Wildlife Fund, Save the Rhino, and the International Rhino Foundation. These and many other organizations have built sanctuaries. They also rescue rhinos and relocate them. According to the International Rhino Foundation, a charity organization focused on rhino conservation, there are only 80 Sumatran rhinos left in the wild. They have 8 rhinos in their sanctuary, which is why it is critical to the species' survival. Conservation efforts have led to many success stories. Northern white rhinos were thought to be extinct, but we now know that there are 2 females left. In her 2020 article with Smithsonian Magazine, Alice George, an independent historian with a PhD, wrote that scientists hope the breed can be revived by using eggs and sperm and implantation. The greater one-horn rhinos and southern white rhinos have also made promising comebacks. In my speech, I talked about poaching rhinos, decreasing population numbers, and conservation efforts. So what is the rhino's fate? If conservation efforts continue to help the population, rhinos have a chance against poachers. Let's protect the rhinos.